USR-PLUS is a liberal party in Romania. In the social arena, USR-PLUS supports a moderately libertarian approach. For example, the party doesn't openly oppose same-sex marriage, but doesn't explicitly prioritize this issue. Overall, the 2019 Chapel Hill dataset suggests that USR-PLUS, or more precisely its predecessor USR, was by far the most socially liberal party in Romania. USR Plus is strongly in favor of EU integration, in fact, more than any other party in Romania. The 2019 Chapel Hill study shows that its appetite for EU integration is, for example, similar to that of French President Emmanuel Macron's La République en Marche. As such, USR supports the EU membership and democratization of its neighbor, Moldova. As a concrete measure, the party wants to set up a Romania-based fund for democracy that financially supports civil society and the free press in Moldova. USR Plus is in favor of further European integration for Romania as well, including the adoption of the euro currency and Schengen membership. USR Plus supports a center-right approach to the economy, favoring private rather than public actors. In some areas, USR Plus proposes cutting government spending. For example, the party supports the abolition of special pension payments in the public sector, unifying the Romanian public sector and private sector pension system. Moreover, USR Plus wants to reduce the number of national MPs from 465 to 300, with more diaspora seats, and electronic voting for mayors to be elected in 2 rounds. On the side of the state budget, USR Plus proposes the construction of new hospitals and the modernization of existing health infrastructure by investing €1 billion over the next 4 years. USR wants to see family doctors in all municipalities and nurses in all villages in the country by 2024. The party favors opening the healthcare insurance market for private actors. USR also supports the liberalization of the education sector, making it easier for pro-profit actors to set up and operate kindergartens, schools, and high schools. At the same time, USR Plus intends to introduce free warm lunches for all pre-university students in public schools, as well as afternoon school care until 5 p.m. USR Plus wants to make it easier for individuals to set up enterprises by digitalizing the administrative processes and abolishing regulations such as the laws 102-2020, 599-2020, and 108-2020. European funds under the MFF in 2021 to 2027, as well as the European funds from the Next Generation EU, should be invested in, among others, renewable energy and recycling capabilities. USR Plus demands that taxes on the minimum wage should be abolished. The party supports reforestation, with the goal of covering 40% of Romania with forest by 2040. Currently, 26% of Romanian lands are covered by forest. USR Plus focuses strongly on fighting corruption in Romania. For example, USR supported the initiators of the No Convicts in Public Office campaign, which aims to bar persons convicted of intentional offenses from being elected to local government, the Chamber of Deputies, the Senate, or the office of President of Romania by amending Articles 37 of the Romanian Constitution, which regulates the nomination rules. The party proposes to employ more judges in order to reduce the backlog of judicial cases, many of them relating to corruption. Moreover, the party wants to digitalize communication of procedural documents and transmit court hearings and public procurement on all administrative levels. USR Plus is headed by the leaders of its 2 predecessor parties, USR and Plus. Dan Barna was the former Secretary of State working on the Ministry of European Funds in 2016, but resigned to join the Save the Romania Union, or USR, and was elected to the Chamber of Deputies. He ran in the 2019 presidential election, where he finished 3rd. Dacian Ciolos, on the other hand, was an independent politician, affiliated with the transnational EPP. He worked as a collaborator for many agencies and institutions throughout Europe, and was appointed Minister of Agriculture from 2007 until 2008, in the center-right PNL government under Prime Minister Tăriceanu. He then served as Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development on the EU level from 2010 until 2014. After the resignation of Victor Ponta as Prime Minister in the context of the Collective nightclub fire, Ciolos served as an independent Prime Minister until January 2017. He remained away from the public eye for 1 year, until he re-emerged to create the Plus Party. PLUS and USR later formed the electoral alliance 2020 Alliance for the EU Parliament election in 2019. As part of the 2020 alliance, Ciolos became the leader of the Liberal Renew Europe group in the European Parliament. In August 2020, both agreed that USR would absorb PLUS and the party would be rebranded as USR-PLUS.